Hello, beautiful soul. I'm absolutely chuffed you're here. You're tuning in to The Family Architect, parenting by design rather than by default. And we are building something revolutionary together. So I'm Philippa Scott, and today we're diving into something that's been quietly sabotaging mothers everywhere. Something so sneaky, so bloody pervasive that you might not even realize it's been running the show. So, take a breath with me, yeah? Deep inhale and let it all go. You've landed exactly where you need to be. The myth that's stealing your joy. There's this invisible weight that so many of us carry. It sits right on our shoulders, whispering lies about who we should be as mothers. The pressure to be perfect, to never stuff it up, to always be zen, always present, always bloody loving, even when you're running on 3 hours of sleep and your little one is having an absolute meltdown because their toast is slightly too brown. I have been there. Does it ring a bell for you? So here's what I reckon you don't hear nearly enough. You don't have to be a perfect mother to be a deeply connected one. In fact, this whole perfect parenting gig, it's not just unrealistic, it's doing proper damage. Because it creates this chasm, this painful gap between the mother you are, beautifully human, wonderfully messy, constantly growing, and the mother you think you should be, flawless, endlessly patient, perpetually self-sacrificing. And the gap, mate, it spreads shame like nobody's business. The story I never thought I'd share. So let me get real with you for a sec. This is, there was this night that's burned into my memory. I was laying in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, replaying that moment on the stairs. You know the one I'm talking about? The moment I completely lost it, when my voice got louder than it should have, when my little one's face just crumpled. And that wave of regret hit me like a bloody truck. I lay there thinking, I've ruined everything. I'm failing at the one job that matters most. Why can't I just get this right? But here's the truth that took me way too long to learn. Repair is infinitely more powerful than perfection. What matters isn't that we never stuff up. What matters is what happens after. Do we come back? Do we reconnect? Do we show our kids what humility and healing actually look like in real time? Because when we do that, well, that's where the magic happens. So what is this myth really teaching our kids? Let's step back for a moment and have a proper think about this. This perfectionism thing, it's seductive as hell. It whispers, if you can just nail this parenting caper, your child will behave perfectly, won't need therapy, they'll be fine. You'll be fine. Everyone wins. But here's the kicker. It's teaching our kids something absolutely devastating. That love comes with conditions. That big, messy feelings need to be hidden away. That making mistakes is fundamentally not okay. Is that really the legacy we want to leave? Or do we want to raise humans who know deep in their bones that love sticks around, even when life gets messy? That it's completely safe to be gloriously, imperfectly human. That stuffing up is just part of the beautiful, chaotic dance of being alive. One of my mentors calls it being flawsome. Flawed, but awesome. The regulated mother method in action. So this is where the regulated mother method comes into play. It's bloody revolutionary when you get it, when you really get it. See, regulation isn't about being perfect. It's about being responsive. It's about noticing when you're dysregulated, when that perfectionist voice starts screaming, and choosing to pause, breathe, and reconnect with yourself first. Because here's what I've learned from working with thousands of mothers in our community. A regulated mother raises regulated children, not through perfection, but through authentic connection and modeling. When you're regulated, you can hold space for your child's big emotions without losing yourself in them. When you're regulated, you can repair after a rupture without a shame spiral. And when you're regulated, you parent by design, consciously, intentionally, powerfully. The Mother Awakening is here. What we're talking about isn't just personal healing, it's a movement. The Mother Awakening is about millions of women around the world waking up to a different way of mothering, a way that honors our humanity while raising the next generation. In our Facebook community, we see it every single day, mothers sharing their messy moments, their breakthroughs, their questions, their victories. And what strikes me most about this vulnerability, this honesty, creates a powerful connection, not just between mothers, but within families. So what about letting go without the guilt? So what does it look like to gently, lovingly start releasing this myth? What if we gave ourselves permission to show up imperfectly, but wholeheartedly? What if instead of aiming for perfection, we aimed for present, for playful, for repairing when we rupture? The truth that will set you free is this. Your children don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be real. They need a mother who breathes deeply, who laughs loudly, who sometimes forgets the school permission slip and serves cereal for breakfast, and who shows them through her own beautiful example how to come back to love after a hard moment. They need to see you regulate yourself. They need to witness you repair. They need to experience your humanity alongside your love. So here's a gentle challenge for today. It's an invitation, and it's a tender one. Let go of one tiny should that's been weighing you down. One voice in your head that says you're not enough. One expectation that's been stealing your joy. Maybe today when things get a bit wobbly, and they will because life, you pause and whisper to yourself, I don't have to be perfect. I just need to be here, right now. And in that space, in that beautifully imperfect, glorious human space, there's healing for you, for your child, for generations to come. Remember, you are not just parenting. You're architecting. You're designing a family culture that will ripple out for decades. And the most beautiful families aren't built on perfection. They're built on connection, repair, and the courage to be authentic. This parenting by design, not by default, is the Mother Awakening in action. You're doing so much better than you think. Every time you choose connection over performance, you're reclaiming something sacred. You're awakening to your power as a mother, as the architect of your family's future. Thank you for being here with me today, for being part of this movement. Next episode, we're diving into the parenting tool we use that we were all taught to use, but that might be quietly disconnecting us from our children. You don't want to miss it. Until then, be ridiculously gentle with yourself. You are enough. You have always been enough. And remember, you're not just a mother, you're a family architect, and you're building something beautiful. So connect with the Mother Awakening in our Facebook community, the Mother Awakening, the Regulated Mother Method. You can learn more about the Regulated Mother Method there. You can learn more on my website, which is fantasticfuture.com.au. You can follow us at The Family Architect. You can follow us on Instagram at The Mother Awakening. There are so many places for you to connect with us. But this is your weekly dose of conscious parenting wisdom, helping you design the family life you actually want to live. I'll see you next week.